Hello guys, how are you doing today? I just want to make this video as a little update on, well, everything. This boat right here is either a 66, 67, 68, or 69 Evinrude speedboat. We just bought it. I'm going to tell you what we paid for it in the end because, I mean, it's a good price. It's got a lot of neat things. Let's start off with this. Sea Slim Hardened, now known as Raccoon Lake. This is just historical because they don't even call it Sea Slim Hardened anymore. They call it Raccoon. But this is just historical, and I thought that I'd point that out real quick. Now all the tags say 2008, but they claim it was drove in 2010. Well, you know how that is when you buy something. It needs a lower outboard section here that we actually have most of the parts of that they gave to us, but the rest we'd have to find by ourselves, and that'll be easy. I mean, you can tell we're about the 5th or so owner of this, so it's had a lot of fun. It sat in the woods for about 16 years, you know, if they're correct, 2010. We slapped some new tires on there to get it out of there because we found it on Marketplace, and man, it was kind of stuck in the woods. So the odd thing about this is it has a car motor in it, but we'll get to that in a second. First thing we gotta try to accomplish is get on in here. There, tarp fell down. So the first thing is, for sitting for 16 years, of course I just pressure washed it, and that helped a lot. But these seats are almost immaculate, and that's just amazing. And let's go ahead and tighten this thing real quick. I don't know why it came undone, but oh well, I guess it just wanted to come undone. Go ahead and tie this up real quick. Yep, real quick. Here. I ain't gonna hold you guys back for too long. Another thing about this boat is it's always been on, well, I just showed you the tag a second ago. It said Sea Slim Hardened Raccoon, as it's known as today, which I'm pretty sure I've mentioned. Raccoon Lake today, it's known as. It's always had its life spent there, as far as we're concerned. I mean, people we bought it off of had it since the 90s. But it's spent most of its life, if not all, there at Raccoon Lake, and they bought it at a boat place near there. Of course, like I said, back in the 90s. So a while back, and yeah, they just pretty much let it sit under a tarp, and they used it a lot. But the cool thing is, our boats and stuff are on Raccoon Lake. Our lake houses are on Raccoon Lake. So that's cool. And this thing, well, the deal is, when my dad was a kid, his dad had this boat. Not this exact one, but one similar to it, the same exact model. And he basically wanted me to experience the same thing as he did. So that's what we're doing. And we got this shifter right here. You can see how interesting this is. The Outboard Marine. They produced Lawn Boy lawnmowers for a long time too. And it's got all the gauges. I mean, everything's here besides that back outboard part. But here's one of the coolest parts that I'm going to show you guys right here. Hi, Wesker. There we go. This thing is powered by a car motor, I already mentioned, but this is amazing. How you can have a marine-powered boat with a car motor in it. This car motor was produced for Buick, I believe. But this is amazing. Just a car motor in a boat. You don't see that every day. It's gonna need some tinkering to get it running, like everything else you buy used. Here, I'll take you guys out to the kind of front deck. And like I mentioned, I did just power wash this entire thing. I mean, it was just caked and covered in dirt. That tarp that they had sitting on it had a bunch of holes. Whiskers, say hello. Good boy. This is just a propeller. You know, like I said, we got some parts for it. This is where you'd sit in the 70s. But you can just tell this thing is amazing. Alright. I'll go ahead and tell you what we paid for it. For this machine, we gave $200. Which is a pretty good price, all things considered. Wait, go ahead and let's restart my camera real quick. It's a pretty good price, all things considered. We did buy a jet ski with it too, a new jet ski, like a 2004 model. And we're gonna fix it and turn it around and sell it for more money than we bought it for. So with that and the money we're making on that, we're gonna pay off this boat, which is amazing. I mean, $200 for a boat is unheard of in today's standards. Of course, it takes a lot of work to get it running and on the lake, obviously, but it's amazing. Oh, one more thing for you guys. So these old seats, life reserve pull up, you may see. Back in the day, they used to have these to where if you pulled them up, your lifesaver or preserver, whatever you want to call it, is sitting right here. So that's really neat. It's got it on all 4 seats. There's only 2 originals. I believe those are the originals. But there's only 2 of them. One here and one there. And I cleaned this thing out too, and that one did not survive. But there's, you know, there's just normal ones up here, but let's go ahead and shut the engine shroud real quick. Ow. Alright. I thought I'd make this little video to say, hey, we got a neat project coming up. I think he's going to help us with it. I hope so. It's a fun project, of course, all things considered. That's an old thing where you'd pull your skis with. I'm taking it off right now because we don't need it. But it's a project. It's in working progress. Of course, we'll get the back marine part for the outside build back together. Probably rebuild the engine. If not, whatever it needs will happen to it. We don't have the title yet. The lady has to file for a lost title because her husband lost it. So we'll get the title eventually, and she has not found the keys, but we might just have to put a new ignition in there. I don't really know. But the neat thing is, you know what? We got one. We got one of these rare car motor boats that my grandpa had. I never saw that boat. Not sure what happened to it, but we got this one, and that's cool, and I'm happy. And try to shut the window real quick. It's got a lot of character to it, and we'll, of course, we'll buy a new tarp, have a new tarp made. Oh, I know, Whiskers. What do you want? I know, I'm filming a video, Whisk. The trailer needs painted. Of course, it's been sitting, like I said, since 2010, but I really think 08, but it's neat. You can see, like, whatever that is. This is where it would have originally been bought. That's not of course, where it was bought. So maybe it wasn't always in Raccoon or Sea Slim Hardin Lake. Whatever it was in, it's a neat boat, and we plan to restore it and get it in the water. And of course, every step of the way I'll film, and we'll make sure you guys are updated on it every once in a while. It's an Evinrude, as you can see. Got the Evinrude symbol. Definitely a neat boat for sure, and I'm happy to have it. I hope you guys are happy to see this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.